Well, this is where I must have come up here at the head of the valley here in the delta and try to sit down and have a cup of tea after coming along from Millcope Cottage. Right, so down and round to the right, then right away along that top road back to Millcope Cottage area. Now to cut a bit quarter off, I should go down the back of Millcope Cottage and then just cut through and then drop down at the road from the cottage grounds, and that way it'll be a lot quicker. I mean, I've still got a bit of a scramble climbing over bloody tracks what they've dug in and snap branches and all kinds, but I'll just take my time and then go down the track alongside the cottage through past the grounds. I'll cut a big corner off. Right, come here, so not let you off again now. Come here, come here. There you are, go on. Right. That side in there, and this side in there. That's it. Right. He's absolutely knackered. That's good. You're not pestering me when we get home and I'll just lie down flat out. I'll get him home, pour out his second half of his tin of dog food with 2 big handfuls of biscuits, put that down for him to eat, get him to get a drink, and then he'll come in the sitting room and he'll just flop out. He'll probably jump on a settee next to me and just lie down flat and not hear a peep, because he'll be knackered. Right, so I'm right at the top of the valley where I was looking up from where I first come up the bit of the embankment past that little wooden bridge where the stream come underneath the road. I was looking up here. Right, so this is what I call a delta, right at the top of the valley. So when I get around the corner, you'll be able to look down the centre of it and look back down to where the track that I came up, where I had to climb over all those trees to get round. There's tree roots sticking out the sides of the embankment where they cut the trees down, but you can still see the roots coming down. That looks weird, that. The roots still coming down. Right, so that's looking, you can see the track that I came up where I had to clamber over all those trees to go around the corner. So you can see the big round circular route I've done to come back here where I am. Now had I gone straight down and down to the right, I would have been heading back that way and then came down the 4 S-bends and back down at the main track, and then back towards the car that way. So I've just got to hopefully get back to the car now before I get any of that stuff coming down. Right, come on son, down here. Come on down here. Good boy son. Good boy son. Good boy. So obviously there's a stream runs right down the centre of that. It goes back down where I came from. Right, so I think this is where the stream comes down on the other side of the road here. Coming down from up there. So you can't really see it, but it's buried down there. So it'll be trickling down here and going underneath the road here, and then start trickling down there. Just drops down all the way down there, and then going right along the bottom of the valley. But you can already see it now because obviously we're not getting any rain. Right, come on, we're going home now. Going back to the car, son. Come on, we're going home now. Good boy, son. Going home now. Right, so if you look over there with the yellow, that's the track I was going up, and I had to climb over all those trees just over there. Good boy, son. It's funny, right, being right over there and pointing up to here across the other side of the valley onto the road. Devastation, all those trees blown over. There you go, that's looking down at the valley. And there's the track that I came up over there. Right, so I've got to go right away back along this main road until I get to the point where they've turned it all up as you come up the track from Milk Cove Cottage. So I'll turn right, drop down there, go through the cottage, then drop down the access road into it, then turn right and then just drop down. And that'll get us down on the main road quicker. Then I'll turn left and walk back along towards the car, past that round homestead where the telegraph poles, the lines have been pulled down with the trees. Well, this is what I tried to do the last time I was up here. I came up through Millcope Cottage, and I was going to be coming left here and going round that way to go to where they were cutting down all the trees up around here, and that's where I sat down and had my cup of tea, but it was too many flies. He's just wandering along nice and quiet, just at a steady pace, and then he's stopped and looked back. There he goes. Look back to see where I am. Right, so I don't think I'll be bringing him out next week. I'll probably go to a place where I can't go to when I've got him. I can't, because I can't get over the climb over turnstiles. So I'll pick a place where I haven't been able to get to when haven't been out on his leader. So I'll leave him in the house with Natalie next Sunday or something and come out myself without the dog, so I can do something I want to do. Go somewhere where normally I can't go to. So I've got a week to think about where I want to go. So it's either one where I can't go because there's just too many sheep in sheep's country, or two where I've got to climb over turnstiles and I can't do it with a dog. But I've managed today, when I went up that quiet little valley, just I was lucky getting through the gate where you jump through, and pulling the slide gate enough so I could open it up to get through. So I've been lucky to get that done. When I think about it now, when he nicked off into the trees back there, he must have got the scent of that sheep. It must have been a dead carcass, but he smelled it, and he went in. He must have seen all the bones, and he's come up with a bloody hoof. That's why it took ages. I wanted to come back when I was shouting at him. So that's where the stream comes all the way down there, look. And those trees have started to fall into it down there at the bottom, and it just snakes away right along the bottom and goes back to meet that other small brook with that little wooden footbridge that I pointed out across it. Get a stick, son, get a stick. Get a stick, son. It's a nice cool breeze. Trouble is, when it's blowing too much, it's hard to hear what you're saying on the video, so you've got to turn around, put your back to the wind. Then when you're talking, you can actually hear what you're saying. But I'm just looking at the skies here now. It's all nice and clear blue again with white fluffy clouds. That's what I'm used to seeing. In the 1970s, that's all you saw like that. When I was at school, going down to the beach, that's what you saw. Beautiful blue skies and white fluffy clouds. That's the trouble when they do. I mean, it's one thing chopping trees down, but when they chop all the trees down, they leave all the shit behind, and it's just a right mess. All these dead little branches left lying around all over the shop. Because they can't make money off little bits like that, so they just want the main stems of the trees. The trunks. My legs are getting tired now, like, so I'll be looking forward to getting back to the car and have a sit down. I think if I come across a big tree stump that's been sawn down and it's big and flat, I can sit on it. I'll take a rest and have my second saxoma and get some juice. So this should have been the route that I was going to be taking when I came up here last. But you can see where the road's going up there on the other side. Going back up the road where he got that sheep's hoof. We were coming down there. And that's where that setback quarry is over there, look. But I can't remember. I've just seen a deer. There's a deer there just jumping through what's left of the stumps of trees. It's just gone up the hill. Out of sight, out of mail. That's the second one I've seen today. Good boy, what you got, son? What you got? What are you chewing on now? What you got? What are you eating now? I hope it's not something that's going to make your stomach bad. Come on, here. Hey, come on. How are you? I'm sure he's got worms, like, because he just eats me out of the house and home. Come on, son. Hey, get out. Come on. Leave it. Leave it. Come on. Hey, come on. I can put his dinner down. 2 minutes later, he's coming back looking at me. So I'll give him like 2 handfuls of dry biscuits again. He eats all them, comes back again, and I'll give him like a slice of bread or something. He eats and eats and eats and eats and eats. So I don't know if he's got worms or not. He's just a healthy big dog wanting to be fed all the time and just eat and eat and eat. Good boy, son, good boy. But next time I go down to Asda's, I'm going to get another 24 pack of butcher's dog food where I get for him. So I'll give him half a tin in the morning with 2 big handfuls of biscuits mixed in. Then tea time, 4 o'clock, any time after 4 o'clock, he gets the other half of the tin with 2 big handfuls of biscuits mixed in. And then he's still looking for food after that. Right, so if you look straight across to the right, that's the trees that's blocking the track. They're the trees that I had to clamber over to get round the corner onto the main track, which is there. Look at the top. You can see the last tree I ducked underneath just there. So you can see what kind of journey I've had run. And that's looking over there to where that quarry was. Right, so when I get so far along here, I'll be coming across all the the muddy bits of earth mound that they've been moving, and the big tractors going through it, and big deep puddles where the tractors have dug in and filling full of black mud and water. So when I get to that, I'll turn right and drop down the hill, and then scramble over the what's all the shit they've left, and go down through the grounds of Milk Hope Cottage. Cut a big corner off, like I say. It'll be a bit of a scramble getting over there to get where I'm going, but at least it'll be cutting off a big corner, because I'm getting tired. Like, I just want to get back in the car now. So far along here, I'll get to the road where it starts getting out. It looks like it's going to be locked off. It's all churned up. But that's when I know I've got to go over the mound and go down the bank to get to the cottage grounds. And this, like I say, this is the way I was initially going to be coming, until I seen what they've done to the tracks and all that. I have to turn it all up. So look how high it looks like you've come. It looks weird where that I've come up that track there and scrambled, like climbed through all those trees just there at the top where those yellow bushes are. I was hoping there'd be a nice big tree stump just here to sit on, but they're all up there. I do want to scramble up, can't be bothered.